What's up, everybody? I don't like these videos, but you gotta do them. You have to do them. And the silver lining is last time this thing happened, we failed multiple times over the course of 2 weeks, and we just beat a dead horse, and we didn't try and turn things around until we were really in the gutter. And this is actually like an hour after totally screwing up. So, pretty exciting stuff, but today was the Imperfect storm. And yeah, it was a number of things, and I learned, and I grew, and I was reminded that if my heart and mind are not in the right place, then it doesn't matter what filters you got and what standards you have in place. So, without sounding like I'm making excuses, I'm just going to let you know some of the factors that led to me messing up, so you guys can be aware of your own factors in your life that can lead you down a slippery slope. And when I say factors, I mean things that I could not control. Most of them. There's a few of them that I could control, and I definitely need to do a better job on in the future, and that's what I'm going to do. But as far as factors go, yeah, so it is exam week next week, so we got that on the mind. Super exciting. My roommate peaced out. He said see ya. He went home from the weekend. So again, see, these are things out of my control. They can lead to anxiety, and they can lead to, again, like having that availability and the privacy by yourself. And then from there, this one is kind of on me. I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, which was a mess and was not good. And I got like a 45-minute nap later on in the day, but it was not enough, obviously, for obvious reasons. Typically get right around 7, which is still kind of on the low end, but yeah, I'm a lot better off on those days, obviously. And so I only got these 4 hours of sleep, and I didn't do any of my typical morning routine because I didn't have time. I had to go straight to some meeting with one of the clubs that I'm part leading, and then to class, and then to a meeting, and then, yeah, so I didn't get, like, any of my morning routine done. So, like, no devotional, which I actually want to do right after this video, no meditation, none of that stuff that I usually start the day with to get my head in the right place. And then I've also been setting some really high goals for myself, both financially and professionally and stuff like that. And I always love pushing myself, but when you're pushing yourself and you're on 4 hours of sleep and your roommate's gone and it's exam week and you didn't do your morning routine, so your head's not in the right place, and some temptation comes to mind, and since your head's not in the right place, you don't surrender it, and you think about it for even a handful of seconds, and you start edging down that road. And guys, I was hungry, and I was lonely, and I was tired. People should almost make, and I was anxious as well, people should almost make like an acronym for that. The joke there is an acronym for that. It's called HALT. Hungry, angry or anxious, lonely, and tired. Those are like the 4 biggest stinking ones. And I had all 4. And my brain has been wired in the past to stinking go towards a screen. Whether that was video games or pornography, it was to go towards a screen. And a positive silver lining that I recognized is, as I was going down this road, I was getting tempted I understood. Caleb, you are hungry. Caleb, you need some social interaction. Caleb, like, boom, boom, boom. Like, it was all lining up. It all made sense. But my head wasn't in the right place from skipping my morning routine, from not getting enough sleep, and just little stuff like that. Like, you think no big deal, like I lost some sleep that night, and then I didn't make my accountability phone call, and I didn't meditate, and it's no big deal, right? But that sets the precedence for the entire rest of your day. And you might think I'm being extreme, but this isn't a part-time gig. You can't get over an addiction part-time, just when you feel like it. It is a 24/7 opportunity to change your life for the better. And that's what we're doing. So, like, we just made it 5 weeks. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Boo. Pat myself on the back. No. The positive, like we talked about, is last time I messed up for like 5 times for 2 weeks. I didn't post any videos, and I just was in that cycle, and it was a mess. But this time, we're not dealing with that. We're not going to justify that my streak is low. And then the biggest problem is I run into this issue that I just realized I didn't know it was a problem, but I have downloading new apps blocked because I truly don't trust myself and my self-control with just surfing the app store and downloading whatever, and boom, there goes 2 hours, whether it's a game or even if it's something worthwhile, productive, whatever. I can just like throw time in the can with that, whatever the newest thing is. So I have that disabled, but what that does is that disables updates as well. And with updates disabled, I didn't see the new Covenant Eyes update because they were fixing some bugs, and one of those bugs was with reporting. This isn't on them. This is just another thing we get to try and figure out and decipher. But one of the bugs was on reporting, and so as I was edging, in the past, I would pull up Covenant Eyes and be like, holy smokes, did it report anything? And it would report something, it would catch something, even if it wasn't extreme, even if I hadn't crossed the line. I was starting to go down that road, and I was maybe looking at things that I shouldn't, but it wasn't like, like hardcore, terrible stuff. And so I'd pull it up, I'd look, and sure enough, yep, this is gonna show up. I'm gonna have a conversation. Definitely don't want anything worse to show up, right? But it didn't show up. Nothing showed up because I hadn't got that update. And so then I went further, closer to the line, like real stinging close on the stupid thing. Nothing showed up. No screenshots, no nothing. And at that point, I'm so far just mentally gone. And yeah, I knew somewhere way in the back of my mind, I knew, I should pick up the phone, I should make a phone call, I should stop this, that, the other thing. My head wasn't in the right place. My heart wasn't in the right place. And I was setting myself up for failure. So I'm going to take personal responsibility on this one. Again, lots of factors that I could not control, but there were 2 that I could control. One was sleep. Yeah, I was being productive up until like late last night. But that productivity and that pushing myself and that trying to get better should not be put above recovery. Because recovery affects every other area of life, which is what I've unfortunately come to learn here. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That is the update. And yeah, we blew past the line after that, and we're like, well, we might as well. If you ever tell yourself might as well at this point, Don't do it, guys. Don't ever justify, oh, well, I already did this, so I might as well. What? No. That's like twisting your ankle. And when I say this, I'm talking to myself. It's like twisting your ankle and then saying, well, I might as well just break my leg as you're running a race. What? So you're running a marathon, you twist your ankle, ouch. At this point, I might as well just snap my leg. Snap. Think about that. And again, I'm talking to me here, because I equally, if not more so, need this pep talk. So I really appreciate you guys for the constant encouragement and support, love, all that stuff, and I wish you guys well. And we're getting right back on the saddle, and we learned something from this, and we're growing from this, and we're getting better. We're always getting better. We're constantly getting better, and I look forward to beating this with you guys. So that's it. That's all. I hope to update you guys a lot more regularly. Again, kind of prioritizing recovery. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing fantastic. I'll see you real soon. Stay strong out there. Peace.